So, good afternoon, one and all, and welcome back to the Sim Lab. So, in the last class, we were dealing about the turning operation, the rough turning cycle, as well as the smooth turning uh, related to the finishing part. We just dealt about 3 programs. So, now today is related to our program number 4. Here also, we'll be writing an manual part program, okay, to get the blank prepared as shown here in the figure. So here also we'll be using the same CNC turn software. So you have some linear interpolation, some circular interpolation also. So you have to write down the program in such a way that without error you will get an exact image of the part what need to be prepared. So related to this, again, we'll be using the G codes related to the rough turning as well as the smooth turning operations. So you have linear interpolation as well as the circular interpolations, where we'll take the dimensions across x-axis, which is perpendicular to the spindle, and z-axis, which is parallel to our spindle axis. So overall length of the part which has been needed after preparing is of 52. Right? And here the maximum upper lift dia is of around 40. So in that case, the blanks or the billet what you select should be little bit more than that of the requirement. And in this case, here the billet dimension of diameter is to be considered as 55 and the given length of the blank is 140. But whereas 32 is the required uppermost diameter of the blank. So this is again 30, 40, 50, 56, 57, 58, 59, yeah. 30, 40, 50, 60. So overall the length needed is 60 and the diameter maximum is of 32. But the given blank size is 55 dia and length 140. I have explained you already. So before starting, always you have to start up with the program character and again end character, which is represented by percentage. Then we give the program number. So if you just type 04 also it is understood, but it's always better to maintain the full format. So you can just type as 04 and 04. So after that, we have to start up with the actual part programming process for the given part. So you know that always we need to select the unit. So we are going here with the metric unit, which is G21, right? So once you set the unit, then what is our next step? You have to keep the tool away from the blank. So you'll keep the tool at the home position. For that, we write G28, X0 and Z0. So before starting, you have to see that which tool is needed. Accordingly, we need to select the tool from the database of the library in case of CNC turn software. So since initially the rough turning is being needed, we are doing problem number 4. Since rough turning as well as the smooth turning both are needed, we need 2 tools. One is tool 1 for rough turning and tool 2 for the smooth finishing. But initially we need tool 1. So you will just make the tool change. So you'll type M06 to select the tool and then you will assign the tool number as T0101. This is done. Before starting, you know that always the spindle has to be started, even the coolant to be on. So you will write like the spindle on. You will provide the speed for the spindle. For rough finishing, always we give the spindle value more than that of for the smooth finish. Okay. So now, yeah, it is, we are dealing with problem 4. So you will just provide the spindle speed of S is equal to 2000 and again you will make the coolant on. So this is the in general part 1, 2, 3, 4 what we follow usually. So next we'll come to our part program. So what we need exactly, right? So we need to now put the tool nearer to the blank. So now you go with rapid traverse. So when it goes with rapid traverse, you will provide the value for x coordinate as 48 and z near to 0. Okay, you'll just type it as 1. So near to 48 means the tool will be somewhere here. This overall is 40. So above that again it is 48, somewhere it will be right x48 and z1 exactly. This is z0. So if you take one unit here, so this will be 1. towards your axis and the tool of 48 mm which has been advised. Is it 48? Yeah. So X will be 48 and Z will be 1. The tool will be somewhere over here above 40. So you will keep the tool nearer to the blank. After that, now you have to start up, right? To start up here also, we are first using G94. So I told you in the last class also, whether you're giving feet per minute, then we will follow G94 code. Because if you just give in the other way per mm, only once you will give the feet. But here the feet are varied according to the requirement. So it is always better to go with G94, where you'll be providing feet per minute. So you'll use the normal syntax of G94, which was explained to you in the last class. So you'll initially provide X is equal to 1, Z is equal to 1 with a feed rate of 0.2. Then always to start up, the thumb rule is you have to keep Z value is equal to 1. So you will rewrite the same command, putting Z value is equal to 0. So now the initial setup for feet per minute is also over. Then we need to come for G71, which is the rough turning operation cycle. So for that, we have explained the syntax also, which provides the depth of the removal value, right? And R will be the radius value or the amount of material which has been retracted. Okay, so this will be initially what you assign. After that, the rough turning operation has a syntax in which you have to provide the sequence number from which you have to start the rough cycle operation and which sequence number it will end. So it starts from sequence number N50. So we are writing P as 50 and it ends here at 90. So Q value will be 90. So then you have to provide the allowance with respect to x-axis as well as z-axis. So the allowance here is of 0.1 towards x-axis and 0.1 towards our z-axis. And feed rate, which has been assigned over here, is of 0.3. So this setup is done. So now we have to go back to our diagram, right? So initially, after setting all, now the rough cycle starts. So for that, you have to provide the x and z coordinate system, right? So here, the dia of the first block here is of 5. So you will give x is equal to 5 and z will be 0. So you will type here as shown, right? So x will be 5 and z will be 0 and feed rate you will type as per the requirement. And here the feed rate is given as 0.3. So next again the coordinate has to move on to the next block. So which is the next block here? So one is x5 already over. So next, the value of x, what you need is 10 mm. The dia here at the second block is 10. So x value will be plus 10, but z is moving backside by 10 value. So z will be equal to minus 10. So you will write x10, z minus 10, and feed value, the feed rate value what you're giving is 0.3. So now the tool is at this position. Okay, the tool is over here. So after that, again the interpolation you need to check whether it is a linear interpolation or circular. So from here till here it is going in a linear way, right? So x remains the same as x10, but z will change from minus 10 and minus 5. So it becomes minus 15, right? So you will write x10 and z10. First you will write to this step. First is x5, z0, next you will come for x10, next you will come for x10 and z minus 10. After that, again you have a linear interpolation here for 5 mm extra, but x remains the same. So x will be 10 and z will be minus 10 and minus 5, it will be minus 15. So you will write the same thing over here, z is equal to minus 15 and the feed rate what you are giving, you kindly type it here as 0.2. So now the tool is over here. It has reached here. So at this point, x is 10 and z is minus 15. Now we have to see whether it is a circular interpolation or linear interpolation. Here you can see the curved surface of circular interpolation. It is going in clockwise direction, right? So you have to provide the code for circular interpolation in the clockwise direction. which is G02, and then X will be 25 here, and Z will be minus 10, minus 5, minus 15, and again minus 10. It will be Z minus 25. So how do you write it? Okay, so we were here. Yeah, Z15 was over. Now we are giving the circular interpolation because it is moving in clockwise direction. So it is G02. And since the X has to reach here, the diameter of the blank here will be 25. So we will type X is equal to 25. And Z is minus 10, minus 5, minus 10. So it is minus 25. So we'll write Z is equal to minus 25. And radius for the circular interpolation, it is given in the question as 10. So you will type the same value as 10, then you will write the feed rate value. So this is achieved. So after circular interpolation, now we have to see what is there in the given pattern. So now we are here. At this point, we have completed the circular interpolation. Then again, it has to go linearly from this point to this. But X value remains the same. So X will be same, right? And the Z will vary. So Z value now here is, it was previously 25. So minus 25 and minus 5. So it becomes minus 30. So you will write G01 for linear interpolation. The value for X will be 25 and value for Z will be minus 30. Then you will provide the feed rate. Once you are done, the tool is here now. So after this point, you have a circular interpolation, not a linear interpolation. That too, it is going in anti-clockwise direction. So you have to use the code G03 for anti-clockwise direction circular interpolation, right? So you will write it as G03 and you see what is the value of X you are getting. So for the circular interpolation here, the value of X should be 35. So we'll write X is equal to 35. And for Z, you have to add all these values until here. So it is 10, 20, 25, 30 plus 7, it is 37. So Z value will be equal to minus 37. Then for circular interpolation, you have to provide the radius. See in the diagram what is the radius is. So radius here is 5. So you will provide R is equal to 5 and again the feed rate. So our anti-clockwise circular interpolation is over. I'm sorry. So now the tool is at this position. After this, you have a linear interpolation and not a circular interpolation. But the diameter of the block remains the same. So you'll write X is equal to 35. But here 5 more value is added to your Z-axis. Previously, it was minus 37. So minus 37 and minus 5 gives you minus 42. So you'll write G01 for linear interpolation. X is 35. Z is minus 42. Then you will provide the feed rate. So after this, you have to again check which all things are left out. So we covered until here. So now X is 35. Later, it is again a linear interpolation varying in the form of a slope. And the value of X here will be with respect to the diameter, which is 40. So X will be 40. And about Z-axis, we were at this point, right? So it was 42, I guess. Yeah, previously it was 42. So minus 42, it was minus 42 at this end. And you will take 5 more unit here. So minus 42 and minus 5, it becomes minus 47. So you will write it here as G01, X35, Z minus 42, and you will assign the feed rate. So after this, you have to again see which is the left out. So this part is again left out, right? So this entire unit again has the same diameter. So value of X remains unchanged and you will type it as X40. Since it is linear interpolation, you will type it as G01. And previously the value of Z was minus 42 or 47. Yeah, 47. Previously it was 47. So from here you will add 5 more. So minus 47 and minus 5, it comes nearly to minus 52. So you will type here as G01 for interpolation, linear, x40 and z value to be as minus 52. After that, you will again provide a feed rate. So now the blank has covered the entire dimension. It has reached at this point. So rough turning will be done from this sequence number to this sequence number. So once the rough turning is completed, what is our basic thumb rule is you need to stop the spindle and coolant also to be offed. So you will write M05 for spindle off and M09 for coolant off. So very next step, as we did in the last class also, you need to again push the tool back to its home position. So you will write G28 so that it helps the tool to move away from the workpiece. So after that, you will go for M06 where you need to change the tool. So now you will change the tool from rough finishing turning cycle to that of smooth finishing. So for smooth finishing, always we go with tool number 2 and offset number 2. So now you are putting change of tool with respect to the tool what has been needed. Once the tool has been selected, what is our next step? We have to make the spindle on, provide the spindle speed and the coolant also to be on. So you will assign the spindle on and provide some speed to the spindle and then make the coolant also on. Please don't forget to make the coolant on. It is very much essential. So after that, we will come back for the syntax of our finishing turning cycle. And finishing turning cycle is represented always by G70, you know. So you'll write that. Then you have to show from which sequence number to which sequence number you need the finishing cycle. So that will be the same as we had for rough finish. So it starts from sequence number N50. So you will type it here as P50 and again it is ending at N90. So now you will write the last block to be as Q90 and you will provide the feed rate. Feed rate will be comparatively low because you need a very smooth finishing. So once this is done, the very next step again is you will keep the coolant, you will keep the tool away from the workpiece, right? You can make the spindle off to be on safer side and then provide a stop for the program. So this is how you have to type it irrespective of any type of operations which are assigned. Is this clear now? Can I show the video demonstration for this? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So we'll go with the video presentation. Just I will stop this and show you. Just 2 seconds. Please let me know whether you're able to see the window. Hello? Are you able to see the recording here?
Yes, ma'am. Pardon, ma'am?
Yeah, fine. Are you able to see the CNC turn screen on my laptop?
No, ma'am.
Not yet?
No, ma'am. We are seeing your folders.
Folders.
SIM folder.
Okay. Please see that all you people will join using your official email ID. Some still are not logging into official email ID. Are you able to see now?
No, ma'am. We are
Hello?
seeing your Google Meet. Yeah, yeah. Now we can see, ma'am.
You can see? Okay, okay. So now again, firstly, you will click on CNC turn, double click, the window opens. Then you will go for the library and you will select the existing part program, what you have written in the notepad. So we are with program 4 currently. Select that. So the entire program will be displayed. You will select the entire program and check if any error is there. If you click on error check, it shows you if any error. If not, then we can proceed further. So always see that you have maintained a proper space in between. So then you will go for standard block. So when you click the standard block, you will type which is the dimension which is needed as per the given problem. Okay, so accordingly, you will type the required length and the diameter, and the value of Z should be less than 2. Yeah, it could be 0 also. So once you set the blank size, it will be very small. Okay, then you will check the FANUC, the testing machine which is needed. Then the blank, what you have selected will get zoomed up. After that, the next step is you have to select the tool. But in our database, we have 2 tools selected already in the previous problem. So that will be there by default. But you have to remove this and reselect a new one. So you will delete the existing tool and then you go for selection of the tool. You will type number 1 because you need rough finishing first, right? So then you will select the unit what you need in metric. Then you will go for tool number 1. In tool 1 you need, okay, for the offset value you will be adding the tool, and then you will go with, so first tool for rough finish is done. Now you will go for the smooth finish turning operation. Again, select, change the unit to metric, right? Then offset number, you are selecting the radius of the nose to be 0.2. So you have selected both the tools. You will save and close it. So after that, this is a save symbol where you have to use to save. That is very comfortable thing. You have to see that you have saved initially, or else there will be some mess at the end if anything comes out. After saving, again the blank will be minimized. If you draw a box to that, then it gets opened into zoomed area. So once you save, you have to then go, so this is after saving, it will be very small in size. Draw a box, it becomes zoomed out. Then you will go for simulate. So when you click simulate, it starts simulating. The tool will start the operation step by step with respect to the rough turning. First you have set G94 to provide feed for every step. Now the rough turning operation has been started. So it goes on from sequence number 50 to 90 until all the steps required in the part is been developed. So this process goes on. You can check the down Excel sheet kind of thing also. It will show you the variation. So now smooth finish. So the rough finish is over. So once the rough finish is over, again you have to make the spindle off. So now it has started with the smooth surface finish. So once that is done, it is the end of the program. So this is how you have to write. There is no much tension in developing any part manufacturing in CNC turn. Only thing is you should be able to write a proper program without any errors. So if you are capable in writing a program without any errors, the remaining part of the work in CNC turn is a matter of minutes. Okay, so in that you will get easily done. So the same thing has been simulated again for your understanding. So this is how it gets operated. Hope this is clear. If yes, we'll go for the next program where I'll be showing one drilling operation over there. So along with circular interpolation, linear interpolation, you'll be learning how to do an drilling operation either through x-axis, through z-axis. So that we will learn in the next program. This is about program number 4. So next we will go for our next program where you have an extra syntax what you have to learn. I will just present the PPT, 2 seconds. Is the PPT visible? Hello, kindly respond. Is the PPT visible? Ishant? Okay, fine. So now we will start up with the problem number 8. So problem number 5 is related to some thread cutting. So that we'll be doing in the later stages. So once you are now familiar with the linear interpolation, circular interpolation, right? Now we should start adding some or the other operation to the existing, so that you will get familiarized with all the type of syntax and the operations what you can do using CNC turn. So this is the part program 8. So which has linear interpolation along with that of the groove cutting is also there. So how you will proceed further. So this is the given blank. The maximum diameter is of around 32 and minimum diameter is of 8 here. And the overall length is 30 plus 40, 50, 60. So the required length is 60 and the diameter uppermost highest level is of 32. So this thing you have to keep in mind. Accordingly, you will select the blanks of the billet. So this you can select more than 60 mm. So you can consider a length of 65 and also the diameter you can select until 40 or 35 mm, giving little bit amount of relaxation across the dimension. So here one thing you will be learning newly, the groove cutting part. So again, you know how to start a program. Always you will type the percentage character, then you will give the name for the program. Since we are doing program number 8, we have written here as 08 and 08. So this we will type. So after that, again, you have to provide the unit, what you are following, right? So we assign the metric unit. Then the next step is always you have to keep the tool away from the given blank. So you will type G28 such that X and Z will be at home position, the coordinate system. So once the given tool is in the home position, means it will be away from the part what you have to make. So it goes to the home position. So once it is done with the home position, what is the next step? We have to assign the tool, right? Since here also we need like rough turning operation first, you should go with tool 1. So you will make the tool selection. For that you will type M06, then you will go with tool 1 with offset number 1. So this part of tool establishment for turning operation with respect to rough turning is being done. So after that, what is our next duty? To make the spindle on. So to make the spindle on, you will type M03, provide the spindle speed, and also assign the, and also make the coolant on. So these are the basic steps where we usually follow. So once this is done, what's our next step? We have to bring the tool nearer to the blank. So you will use the code rapid traverse, and hence you will type G00 and bring the tool nearer to the blank, so that here it is assigned with the value of X38 and Z1. The upper, yeah, problem number 8. Right? So overall the required diameter is 32, but to be on the safer side, we are bringing the tool nearer to 38, and the value of Z will be 1 mm. Okay, so now you will assign the value here as X38 and Z as 1. So you have now set the tool nearer to the blank by using rapid traverse. Here also we are using G94 to provide the feed per minute. And again the syntax, you know, it is X and Z with a feed rate. So you'll provide initially X1, Z1 and a feed rate value. But you cannot start up with Z1, it should be always Z0. So in our next step of G94 syntax, we type the same, only the change in the value of Z. So this you will make it as 0. So once you have set G94 syntax to provide feed at every minute, then you have to go for rough turning operation. And you know that rough turning operation will start from G71 code. So you will type G71 and the depth of material removal will be of 0.5 with a retract amount value of 1. So this is a part of rough turning syntax. So you have one more syntax, you have one more attachment to the same syntax where you have to provide the sequence number from which block to which block you are going to perform the rough turning operation. So we are starting the rough turning operation from sequence number 55 till
Mom, N50 is missing, mom.
N50 is missing. Okay, fine. So you, while typing up, you just make this correction. Let this be N50,
Yes, ma'am.
and then here also and P, it will become P50 here, and I think Q will become 80. This one correction you kindly everyone take down. While typing the sequence number, I have just varied one number in between. So this will be from N50 to Q80. Then the amount, you have to give the allowance along x-axis as well as allowance along the z-axis. So we'll provide the allowance for both the axis and the feed rate. So once this is set, now we have to start up with the rough turning operation. So we have to go back to the block here. So here the diameter of the block initially is x12. So you will type it as x12 and z value will be 0, right? Since it is linear interpolation, you will type G01. The diameter at the first block is 12. So you will type it the value of x to be 12. Z value always starts with 0 and assign the feed rate as required. After that, for the second part to start, the value of x is again same. It is maintaining 12 mm diameter only, right? So after that, you will provide the value of x as 12, but z has moved in opposite direction, right? So z will be of minus 30 and x will be 12. So you have written here same thing. So x will be 12, z will be minus 34, and you will assign a feed rate value of 0.2. So now the tool is here, right? So after that, you won't be immediately making this groove operation. That we will be doing at the last after the entire linear interpolation is over. So now at this time, you won't consider the dia of 8 here. So normal, the regular diameter here, after this, we will reach the diameter here next is 16 because we are not considering 8. That 8, this groove cutting will be done at the last. So the material now from 12 mm dia will directly move for 16 mm. So the value of x will be 16, but value of z will change now. So minus 30 and minus 4. So it becomes minus 34. Z value will be minus 34. Right? So previously X was 12. Now we have changed to 16. This 8 we will be taking care of later. And X is 16 and Z is minus 34. I'm sorry. So the value of X will be 16 and Z will be minus 34. And you will provide the same feed value. Okay. So after that, next you have to see. 16 is over. We are here now. Then we have to go to reach next diameter of the block for 24. So now X value will be 24. Since it is linear interpolation, you will type G01, provide value of X is equal to 24 and Z was minus 34 before. So now minus 34 and minus 6. So totally it will be minus 40. So if you go back to your program here, then the value of X will be 24. Z will be minus 40. Again, you will assign a value of feed of 0.2. So now our tool is at 24, right? So once it is done, the first program explain madadmele detail. Eradu ನೋಡಿ. So after this, the X will be 24 only. So we were here at X 24 and again until here also it is 24 only, but only the value of Z changes. So now you will write it as X24. So value of X will be 24, but the value of Z now gets changed, right? So it was 30, minus 4 before, minus 34. We added 6, it was minus 40. And now after minus 40, it will be minus 10 added again, it will be minus 50. So you will write the value of X24, Z minus 50, and the value of F will be 0.2. So after this, the tool is at this position now. So once it is at this position, it has to go for the next value of the block of diameter 32. So now you will provide the value of X is equal to 32, but the value of Z remains the same, which is minus 50. So you will write X32 and Z as minus 50. By default, you have to write G01 because we don't have any circular interpolation in this problem. All are linear interpolation. So you'll first write G01, X is equal to 32, the tool is over here, and Z is minus 50. 30, minus 30, minus 10, and minus 10. So it is totally minus 15. So the tool is over here. After this, again, the tool has to move, right? So complete diameter ends at this position. Even here, the value of X is 32 only. So G01, X32, and Z was minus 50 before. So now minus 50 and minus 10, it becomes minus 60. So now you will type the value as X32, Z minus 60, and again the feed rate value of 0.2. So this completes our rough cycle. So then once this is done, you have to make the spindle off immediately. So you will off the spindle and you will off the coolant. So after that, what is our next step? Always we have to send the tool to the home position. So we'll send the tool to home position. After it is in a home position, you will switch on for tool change. So M06 you will type and you will select the smooth turning operation tool. So tool number will be 2 and offset number will also be 2. So then once the tool has been changed, again our next step is always we have to make the spindle on, right? So you will write spindle on and you provide the spindle speed and don't forget to make the coolant on. So you will make the coolant on. And next again the process you know for finishing. So you have to write G70 for finishing operation. Finishing turning operation, then it starts from sequence number 55. Here I've written it as 55. It has to be 50. Okay, so here it will be P50 and Q80. And you assign a very small feed rate. Since you need a smooth finishing, you will provide F is equal to 0.02. So the entire process now again gets started and it provides a smooth finish to it. So once the smooth finishing operation of turning is done, again you have to make the tool go back to its tool position. and you have one more operation to be done because we haven't got this groove cutting till now. A drilling operation has to be done to reduce this for 8 mm diameter. So now you have to select the third tool, right? So third tool you are selecting to make the drilling operation. We usually tell that as peck drilling. So peck drilling can be done along the x-axis as well as the z-axis. If you are going to do the peck drilling along x-axis, then we use G75. If you want to do the peck drilling along z-axis, then you'll go with G74. Okay, since now we need the groove along the x direction, not along the z, right? So due to x direction drilling, we are using the code as G75. So for that, you should be knowing the syntax. So G75 will provide you the peck drilling on x-axis. If it is needed a peck drilling on z-axis, you have to go with G74. Okay. So now the syntax is needed only for G74, where you need to do the drilling on x-axis. So learn the syntax for peck drilling along x-axis. So it will be G75 terms R. So R will provide you the amount of retract amount for each peck, what you are assigning. Okay, so after you write the retract amount, then in the next step, you have to provide the details for all these parameters. So X you have to give for X coordinate where the groove has to be done, and Z coordinate where the groove has to end. So these two values you have to give properly, or else in other wrong position, it may drill and leave the workpiece. So then it will be of no use if you haven't given proper X and Z coordinate. So you always see that you use a proper X and Z coordinate value for any type of operation what you have to do. Next, you have to provide the peck depth. What is the depth until which you want to do the drilling? So P value stands for peck depth. It is usually provided in a radial distance with respect to microns. Okay, so then Q. So Q will provide us the lateral shift amount along our z-axis. So along with the value of P and Q, you should provide an feed rate. Okay. So this is how one has to follow. So we will provide the value of X, we'll provide the value of Z, and then P value, you will be giving the depth in what is the depth of groove you need. In terms of microns, you have to measure and give the number. Similarly, the lateral shift, what you are getting along the Z axis. So this distance also you have to write in terms of microns only, and finally you will provide the feed rate. So same thing has been written in our program over here. So now once the finishing turning operation is done, you will keep the tool away from the spindle, right? So then again you will bring the tool by you nearer to the workpiece by using the rapid traverse. So you know G00 stands for rapid traverse, and you will bring the tool as per the requirement. So where we need the groove cutting, we need the groove cutting where X is equal to 12. So you have to bring the tool near to the value of X is equal to 12. Okay, so you will type the value here as X is equal to 12 and Z as minus 30, because the tool has to come over here. This entire operation has been done. Rough turning is done, smooth finish turning is also done, and here you need to make the groove cutting. So you have to bring the tool at this position mainly, because this entire part will be 12 mm only. You haven't cut the groove yet. Once the smooth finish is done, this part will be here. There will be no groove, and hence the value of X will be 12, and until where you need the value of Z, because you have to start groove cutting from this point. So Z value will be minus 30 and X value will be 12. So that value you have to give over here, right? So in the syntax, you will type it as rapid traverse. You will bring the tool exactly at X is equal to 12 and Z is equal to minus 30. So once the tool is on the position where the groove cutting has to be done, then you will type the this one, peck drilling syntax. So that is G75. right? So you'll type G75 and you have to provide the amount, the retract amount after every peck of groove cutting, right? So you'll provide the value here as 0.2 is the retraction amount for our drilling operation. So after writing this, you have to write the second statement of our syntax, where you need the value of x, z, p, q, and f. So x is the x coordinate of the groove where we need to do it, right? So you will type the value of x. What should be the value of x? It is 8 because we need this groove with the diameter of 8, right? So now you will type the value of x is equal to 8. And until where the z has to be, you have to get the groove from this point to this point. So then the tool has to move from 30 to minus 34, minus 32, minus 34. Why? Minus 30 will be added with minus 4. This 4 is the value of the z-axis where you need the groove cutting. And this is the diameter along the x-axis where you need the groove. So x 8 you have assigned and z will be minus 30 and minus 4. So it will be minus 34. So we'll write it as minus 34. And then you have to assign the value of P and Q. So I told you the value of P is the peck depth. What is the depth of removal of the material which has been needed? Initially it was 12. Now we need only 8. So accordingly, in terms of microns, the value of P will be 1000. And similarly, Q is nothing but the lateral shift in the z-axis. So what is the shift you need along the z-axis? Right? So that will be given in terms of microns again. So for here, so in terms of microns, it will be minus 800. Yeah, 800, not minus, it is only 800. So it will be 800. And then the value of R will not be there in every case, right? So wherever you need some value of R, there you need to assign it. R is nothing but the retract amount what we provide at the beginning. So no need to repeat here again. Okay, we have just shown R0 or you can omit that. And the feed rate here, we have to assign. What is the feed rate you need? Accordingly, you will type F as 0.15. So this operation will help in removing of the material until the dia of 8 has been reached. So this is nothing but the drilling operation, what you are doing with respect to x-axis. Suppose you need a drilling operation. If you want to make a drill hole here in this position, then you have to drill by along the z-axis. At that case, you have to use the code G74. Okay, so in some or the other problem, we'll be doing the drilling parallel to the spindle axis. So you will get a hole over here, right? A drilled hole. So for that, you have to use the syntax G74. Since we need along the direction or parallel to x-axis, we are using G75 now. So always you should be familiar when to use G75 and when to use G74. So if you go by mistake instead of G75 as G74, then it will show the error because you need the groove cutting parallel to our x-axis. So you will complete the drilling operation. So once that is done, what we have to do is again we have to make the spindle off and also the coolant off. After this, you have to send the tool again to its home position. So you will type G28, X0 and Z0. So once the tool is set back to the home position, you have to end the program. So you will write stopping of the program as M30 and you will show the percentage symbol which shows the end character for that particular program. So this is how you have to add on and learn to use different syntax in a single problems. So you should be able to write a program including all the operations like rough turning, smooth finishing, linear interpolation, circular interpolation, along with that drilling, thread cutting. So it will be like convenient for you to write a single program for all the operations. We are going step by step. First we learned with the linear interpolation and circular interpolation only. Then we started using G94, right? So then we learned how to make an drilling of the hole also here with respect to x-axis. Hope this program is clear. If so, I will go with the simulation part. Was a GRU operation clear, guys? Hello, you people are there?
Yes,
Harshit,
ma'am.
are you awake? Yeah. So now we will go with the demonstration for the same program. I will just stop it here and share the video. Now I'll just start. Are you able to see? Kindly confirm. Is it visible, guys? CNC turn screen?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now you will open and select the part program from the library. So you will click open on existing part. Then the window gets opened where you have saved. You can select P8 for programming of part program 8. So once you select, the entire program comes here. So you select the entire program and check for error. So after that, you will go for the blank size. So blank will be there. You will select and you will assign the required length and diameter. Z value should be 0 or less than 2, not more than that. So then you press OK. The blank size is established here. Then you have to select the machine. So we always go with Fanuc type A machine. So once you select that, you have to check error. You can check error before or after selecting the machine. Once the error is checked, the blank get zoomed out so that entire operation will be visible. After that, you have to go for select tool. Some other tool is here. So you kindly omit all the tools which are there in the database. Then you newly add the tools which are needed. We need first rough turning. So we will type 1. Right, select the offset number. Before that, see that you select the unit as metric. Don't forget. Then you go for the shank size, offset 1. In that, you can select the radius which you need. Usually, we can go with R 0.8. Okay. So after that, you will press OK. And if you check the nomenclature, it shows all the values. Any variation needed, you can change it. So now tool 1 is added. So now you go for tool 2. You need smooth finishing operation also, right? So again in that you'll select the offset number 1. Then again you select the tool with radius, nose radius of 0.2. Then you press OK. So now 2 tools are added, but here we need one more tool for drilling operation. So you select tool number 3. And here you need external groove cutting. You have to select which type of groove you need. Okay, so be careful while selecting the groove. You need an external groove. So you'll select external groove in it. So in that you will select which version is needed. So here once selected for the external group, you have all its values. So if you need to change anything, you can change, or else you can go with respect to the values which is there already. So it provides you the cutting depth. What is the maximum depth it can cut? The cutting depth from will be from this distance to this distance. And even the tip of the width of the tool also plays a vital role, right? If the given space is very narrow and you should get a groove cutting, you should see that what is the tip of the tool dimension is also exactly. So after checking all, if it is comfortable, then you can select with OK. So now we have added 3 type of tools. So after all this, again the blank will be of small size. If you just draw a box to it, it gets zoomed out again. Please select the entire blank and then you can zoom. So now after this you can start simulate. So when you click simulate, before that you can see whether the program entire thing is properly written and then go for simulate. So the tool now starts the
Ma'am,
yeah.
we missed N15, ma'am. Won't that matter?
Which N50? Okay, the sequence number you're telling, right?
Yes, ma'am.
No, the sequence, the syntax is exactly proper. Only thing the number instead of 45 here, it is given as 55. It is just
Okay.
sequence after what it follows. It doesn't affect you in any way until and unless your program is good, properly written.
Okay, ma'am.
Only thing you have to see that you have written proper sequence number in the rough cycle. Suppose if you are given here 50 and your sequence number is here 55, then it will affect. Even though there is missing of sequence number here, the same sequence number is written in the syntax. So then it goes on properly. So now the tool got changed. We will get, yeah. So now you can see the groove cutting, which will happen here exactly at the dia of x is equal to 8. So you'll first set right to the actual dimension where you need the drilling operation. So then you will use the tool to get the exact dimensions. So all the 3 operations were done, and finally the machine has been stopped by writing M30, and you have to show the percentage character for the end of the program. So this is how you have to operate the part programs using CNC turn. So now I just yeah, so now you both all of you kindly type the programs and upload it immediately, or else later you people won't do. So now you have to do it for part program 8 as well as 4. So kindly take a sheet of paper, start writing and upload it immediately. I am now going to create a folder for your assignment. See that you will submit immediately. All of you be online, do immediately and let me know. After that only I'll be just providing the attendance for you people. Take a plain sheet of paper.
Ma'am, can you
Write.
show the program once again, ma'am? Figure,
I will,
we'll copy the figure.
I will show. You need first for 4, right? Yeah. Is the screen visible? No, I think I haven't presented. Just 2 seconds. Is it visible now? Hello, hello. Okay. So now please take a plain sheet of paper, write both the programs. You have to write today's date, question number, the diagram neatly, then do the programming part. Don't copy it, you write by yourself. Okay, later you can cross check. So that will be better. In the meantime, I will just create an folder for your assignment related to these programs. Be quick, complete it. May some people have not still uploaded last assignment. If that is the case, you will lose the marks. See that you submit the programs regularly on the same day what we are doing. So it will reduce your workload also, and we can do it systematically. I'm just creating a folder right away for the assignment.
Ma'am, can you show the second figure, ma'am?
Okay. I'll just. Is this needed? You people better write it for your reference. You can just take a snapshot of it, but see that you will write by your own and later on refer. Have you taken it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So this is problem number 8, program 8. This is 12, 8, 16, 24, and 32. Is this done? And this is the program. For reference, you can take a snapshot.